Hi, everyone. Welcome to another episode of CS Cyber. I'm Chad.
I'm Sean.
And today we're continuing AI 101. We're talking about privacy and data and what to share versus what not to share with AI.
Yeah. So what does risky data look like from an AI perspective?
Anything PII, right? Any customer data that you shouldn't be sharing with anybody publicly.
Right. Personally identifiable information. So date of birth.
Yep.
Social security number.
Right.
Addresses, phone numbers, account data.
Yep.
Account numbers. What about passwords?
I think this is a big one, right? Because, I mean, I'd say there's a lot of situations where people have, that kind of information, like the API keys, tokens, in places where they probably shouldn't, and that's probably easily uploaded.
Yeah, let's not use ChatGPT as a password manager. What about business secrets?
Trade secrets,
mergers and acquisitions, your financials,
IP, stuff like that. How can I make my IP better? Probably shouldn't load that up into the
not
free version. Of ChatGPT.
Your list of clients. And what about regulated data, like HIPAA and stuff?
Yeah, definitely can't put that up there. I haven't seen a. Is there like a ChatGPT GovCloud or Gemini?
You mean like a co-pilot for GovCloud? I don't know. That's a good question. I don't really know.
Well, I wonder if there's like a branch of OpenAI or something that's like dedicated to. You could pay for like a more advanced security features or.
Yeah, there might be.
Yeah.
I mean, I have to not warn people, but I have to let people know that AI is 2 years old.
Yeah.
We're just entering year 3.
Yeah.
So, regulated data, sensitive information like healthcare, student records, financial records, all those types of things. Yeah,
I would just say if you wouldn't post it on the internet, probably don't upload it to ChatGPT or AI.
So what about some safer patterns or things that you can do, safe practices prior to uploading information into AI?
Yeah, I think redact or anonymize. I mean, that's a typically pretty easy find and replace type thing. I wouldn't load a document up there and ask ChatGPT to redact it for you. That defeats the purpose, but it would probably do it pretty quick.
No, it would do that. No, it probably would. But no, I totally agree. I think the find and replace is a great idea. Just really looking at the document ahead of time and taking off your company name or, making it as anonymous as you can.
Yeah. You really got to realize what you're putting up there, right? I mean, you just can't they make it really easy to upload documents. You can just drag and drop documents all over the place and it'll take them all. So, understanding what you're putting up there and if you should be putting that up there, just take a second to stop and think about that. And then you should probably be okay. If you say, I don't know, probably no for right now.
This last one, use approved enterprise tools when required. I think that's a good one because there's this thing called shadow IT, right? Where users in a business may use something like Dropbox that's not maybe approved by our enterprise in order to host data, right? To get around constraints inside their organization. And I think early on, businesses need to make sure that they let people know what the approved version of AI is for their organization. So, like for example, you can sign up for a business version of ChatGPT. You can sign up for, there's a corporate version of Copilot, right?
Gemini.
Gemini has the same thing. So I think you really have to say, if we're a Google shop, then Gemini is our AI.
Right.
So do not use ChatGPT. Copilot are not approved inside our organization.
Yeah. I would say, really kind of identify that now and embrace it, right? Because I feel like if you don't take action and you don't embrace AI now, you're going to have that shadow IT problem, right? Because people are already using it. So if you give them an avenue that at least you can control, we talked about that a little bit earlier in one of the other episodes. It's very difficult to control AI with technology tools, right? Unless you blanket block everything, like it's very difficult, right? So giving people a path to use AI safely and that you can kind of monitor and control is big, I think.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because people are interested in it, right? They want to use it. They want to see how it works and what they can do with it. So they're going to.
Yep. I think, it says here, uploading screenshots and meeting notes and those types of things. I think you just have to be mindful about what that meeting was about, what notes were taken. Did you discuss anything, sensitive in there? If you're locked into a corporate version of AI like ChatGPT, Gemini, or Copilot, typically those platforms, lock you into your tenant itself.
Right.
So that might be an opportunity, check with your legal counsel and read the contracts. But that might be an okay system to upload that type of data to, because it's going to stay there and it's not going to train, and Microsoft or Google are not going to scrape it, right? So you just really need to understand the rules.
Right. So what do you think about all these AI note takers that are showing up from everyone's organization? You join a meeting with 4 people and there's 4 note takers.
Yeah. Again, that's kind of an undefined issue, right? I think you would have to, one, make sure that you have corporate, depending on what your job is, right? You need to add some corporate confines around, when you're setting up a meeting saying note takers are not allowed, right?
Yeah.
Or you need to let me know if your note taker is going to come, because, there's so many of them out there now. And the problem is going to be that we don't know what each of those note takers do with that data.
Right.
So somebody, 4 people could join with corporate note takers and those are staying. And then somebody on the 5th person joins with a free version, and that free version is trainable.
Right.
Right. So it's taking all that and training. So, I think it just depends. There's so many.
Yeah, that's something that I've been kind of rolling around in the back of my mind, that I think eventually that's something we're going to have to address, either in how we schedule meetings, and to your point, saying, hey, no note takers, or, like how do you turn that off? Like, hey,
right.
I'm in a meeting, now I'm in a meeting with a customer, and there's 3 of them and they all have note takers, and I'm like, sorry, I need you to turn the meeting, or your note takers off, right? Like that's, I don't think too many people want to have that conversation with
I don't think
first time prospects and customers. So
yeah, I don't think that's been addressed.
Yeah.
So that's a good point.
Yeah, but I think it's something that's kind of coming. So
no, definitely.
And the same thing with the note takers. I mean, I don't know. They'll probably get to a point where they can take screenshots if somebody's sharing their screen and things like that. I mean, it's all going to get.
It could be. That's when you get into agents, right? So the agents are actually going to be doing work. So yes, that is a possibility.
Yeah. All right.
So I think our big takeaway is just asking these questions like, would I email this to a stranger? Would I want this to be in a breach report? Do I have permission to share this information?
Right.
So it's these guardrails and governance. It's a lot of the theme of all these podcasts that we're doing. And you've just got to be responsible.
All right. So let's leave it there. Next time we'll be talking about prompting.
Yep. Sounds good. We'll catch you then.